So, when I read the brief, How to Overcome the Imposter Syndrome, I took the privilege of breaking down to the leading ways that can help people achieve success, maintain success, and continuously get ahead in life. And I choose to use my story because my life trajectory is full of huge number of nuggets that I believe will help young people in this room today, and of course outside of the room, leveraging the technology that we heard about today. So, several years ago, even as a teenager, when I got into marriage, I was a teenager. I had absolutely no school that had taught me, or equipped me, or prepared me. But I know that some of the winning ways, did I not only work on marriage, but also on my career, is that I do not know fear. I do not know the meaning of fear. I have not experienced fear, and it does not set any form of limitation for me in life. And marriage, by the way, was a function of two people from two royal families who think they can get ahead in life and who went into it. And 31 years ago, this happened. And that's to tell you that on the 1st of October 2019, that marriage became 31 years with Nigeria as independence. Remember, there was no fear. Looking back again, great number of people will tell you they never finished the university because they had children. My years in the university was spent as a mother, as a wife, and as a student. I graduated one of the top in my class, and I went to work. So as a mother and a student, and then of course, a wife, I was not inhibited by any of the fear that people normally have. But when we talk about imposter syndrome, and we think about the fact that people are challenged, or people are not sure if they can take credit for their success, please take credit for your success. And what would cause that is confidence. You must have confidence in what you've done, and I have confidence in my achievement. Leaving school was not easy. If anybody in this room is as old as I am, and had any children, or had any children in the university during the time of General Sani Abacha, you would get to know that people did 6 years of university as against 4 years. The reason being that half of the time was spent with strikes because General Abacha would not pay lectures. Because the way I'm wired, I'm not inhibited or concerned about fear. I also found other ways to keep myself engaged. And one of the ways, by the way, I have a friend whose uncle works in Smithland Beach, which is Glasgow, Smithland today. And she says to me every time, my uncle is the contract and purchasing manager at Smithland Beach. And I look at myself, I am doing 6 months at home. Why? Because General Sani Abacha has shut down the schools out of strike. And I kept thinking I can never be unfulfilled because that's my life. And what did I do? I said to her, if you are not interested in doing contracts, I am interested in doing contracts. And that's the way that I set up the first business that I had in my life at the age of 23. While waiting for Sani Abacha to pay the salaries for teachers so that lecturers can go back to school. And when I walked into the man's office, that's my friend's uncle, and said to me, while I'm waiting for my university to complete, I want to carry on with business. And he said, are you sure? I said, I'm sure. Do you have a registered company? I said, of course I do. And it will be amazing to you that at the age of 22, when I had my first daughter, Vanessa, I registered a company at the age of 22. I wasn't even sure what I was going to do. And it's called Vanessa Ventures, waiting for the big opportunity. And when he asked me that question, I said, absolutely. It's a limited liability. As I said, it's a limited liability. And while the students who were in my class were waiting for Abacha to reopen schools, I made millions that helped me buy my own first car myself. Not the gift from my husband, who by the way has been extremely supportive of my life, but my own money, and I was very proud of myself. And then goes the world of work. When Abacha was done and let our people go, and we could go back to school and we could graduate, one of my dreams was to work in blue chip companies. And I'm talking about imposter syndromes now relative to how you can get ahead and be successful. For me, it's about setting goals. I always say, I can be clear about what I do in the next 5 years. I can be clear about what I want to do in the next 10 years. And there is not a time in my life I have not set these goals. Every single time I set goals at the beginning of the year, I reevaluate at the end of the year, both as an individual and with my family collectively. And I set long-term goals and I set further goals. What was one of my goals? As I was leaving school, I said to myself, I must work in a blue chip company. The reason that blue chip is important to me is that the blue chip companies are international organizations that are working in Nigeria. Because it's important to me that the excellence that drives me, I'm able to express in those organizations. So one of them could be like the consulting firm, another could be like a Nestle, another could be like the Cadbury, and others could be like a Citibank. But I told myself, if I've got to go into the world of work, it's got to be blue chip. And so I started to labor for interviews. I did labor for interviews because I was talking about a time when we did not do applications on the internet. We applied physically. So if anybody knows Lagos, where I was born and grew up and lived and worked at this period, from Broad Street, which Marina, which is the beginning, all the way to the end, had a minimum of 50 banks at that time, where UPA is the first and the last is what was now Merchant Bank. And so I'll go each step of with dropping my resumes to the ones that I thought were blue chip. At the end of the day, I got an opportunity to interview with Atho Anderson. Atho Anderson, by the way, is today's Accenture. And I was like, whoo, finally, my blue chip comes here. And then I started my interview process. 1, 2, 3, 4, fifth level is partner level. What happens at partner level? Is either the partner finds you money and says, please come, we'll take you, or the partner doesn't find you worthy. But I was seeing myself in the organization already. But I will tell you what happened to me? It was a no with the partner. The story for the no is another story. And the baby also shared. But I was healed and I felt like the world was coming over because I was already seeing myself in my blue dream. But I didn't give up. I picked my things, jumped over, and started also to search for more blue. And then I got employed in Value Card. If anybody is in this room and has any electronic pulse like a debit card that bears into switch or anything, Value Card was the initiator of the plastic or debit or electronic payment system in Nigeria. And I got the opportunity to become the ones who started that project in Nigeria. And so I looked back and I said, I did not kill myself because Atho Anderson did not get me, but I got into Value Card. And it's amazing that the person whom I went to interview with in Value Card simply took a look at me and said, you don't need an interview. I know who you are. And guess who he was? The 4th senior manager who interviewed me at Atho Anderson. Yes. He recognized me. He remembered me. Because he thought I was very strong. And he thought I ought to have part of the people who got it. Now, what else has also worked for me as a person is network. So when I talk about Atho Anderson, I'll key it also to network. When I had the opportunity of meeting 5 solid managers all the way to partners in Atho Anderson, which is today's Accenture, even though I did not get hired, I became great friends with all of them. Most of the work and the job and the things that I've done today in life traces back to Atho Anderson, and I will tell you one. When Access Bank had the need to recruit and headhunt the best marketing person in sub-Saharan Africa, Dr. Obolaji Johnson, headhunted me for Access Bank, and she was the 5th person who interviewed me in Afro Anderson. Can you connect the dots? They still knew that I had so much to give. And maybe now I'll tell you that I also had the opportunity 15 years later to meet the same partner and thought I wasn't good enough. And what did he say to me? I couldn't help to break all that you have built. That's the reason why I said no. At the time when you were just 25, you had 3 kids, you had a solid family, consulting would have damaged everything. And I battled to say yes. It was a yes for me, but I couldn't say yes because I didn't want to break all that you have built. So I had confidence in the fact that he thought I was successful and I was excellent. But he didn't want to break what I have built. But the good thing is, every single network from that experience with that one person saw me through in life. And I'll tell you, my first job, remember, was the manager in Afro Anderson. My last job at Access Bank was the senior partner in Afro Anderson. And my middle job, as a matter of fact, as marketing director in UBA, was the middle manager again who interviewed me in Afro Anderson. So every single time that I made a move and a career change, there was somebody from that first experience. So never give up because there is always something to take out of every experience. I did not work in Afro Anderson, but I tell you what, when we read about Brandzone, that's Nigeria's top brand consulting firm. So even though I did not work in Afro Anderson, I set up my own consulting firm, which is extremely successful and turns 10 years next year. So I don't look to failure, I look to success, and I look to winning points, and I just take away what gives me opportunity. So networking did not end with Afro Anderson. The other things that I also did was to build formidable network with extremely successful people who are visionary, dynamic, and contemporary. So when I got and joined Wimbase, I was certain that this is a fantastic platform to develop myself and impact the world, impact young women, impact other people in the organizations where I work, and the nation as a whole. And so within Wimbase, I started to do a whole lot of development programs that includes mentoring, build a network. The network works. Because even in the platform of Wimbase, I'm not only able to express myself, I'm not only able to coach young people, I'm also able to create programs. And today, I am the chairperson of the Women in Politics for Wimbase, trying to create platforms to get young people like us, more women, into politics, because you need to be a part of that process to be able to influence policy. So for me, it's also about being able to give back. But I will tell you very finally, one of the things that make me is the fact that I convert everything that are my strengths and attributes to my next level. And this month, on the 2nd of October, I took on another new appointment as the Managing Director and Chief Executive Officer of Financial Institution Training Center. And this is an organization that reports to CBN. So you find out that the trajectory for me is totally different. So when you read my profile and you talk about having been in the banking and financial service sector for 15 years, and I've left that completely to set up Brandzone, which I've also run extensively successful, I've also again gone back into helping to build the nation through developing strategy and consulting for all of the Nigerian financial services, the banking sector, insurance companies, the capital market, and the pension market. So for me, killing fear, building network, building up yourself, keeping goals, setting and keeping goals, having your mind completely on the goals that you have set yourself, and of course being dynamic to reignite and retool yourself so you can always get onto your next level. So while this current opportunity and world is the next level for me right now, which I have only started 4 years ago, I've absolutely no doubt that you would hear much more of the next ways that I will also change things to be able to impact seriously on our nation. And also, it's the same thing for every single person. So if you take in all of this and you build it into your personality, you would definitely not think of imposter syndrome. You would not be making excuses for their accomplishment. You would toot your horn because you know you did it real good. You would also, for instance, stand on any platform and be able to inspire, educate other people, and hold the hands of others for success.